Your ego is not your enemy, but if you don't control it, it will control you. It'll ruin relationships, sabotage your growth, and keep you stuck in cycles of comparison, anger, and insecurity. In this video, you're going to learn powerful, practical strategies to master your ego, and I promise, by the end of this, you'll have tools that can change your mindset forever. So if you're ready to take back control of your emotions, your reactions, and your peace, stay with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell if you want more content on personal growth, mindset, and self-mastery. Let's dive in. Let's start with a question. What is the ego, really? You've heard the word used in psychology, philosophy, even in pop culture. But here's the simple truth. Your ego is the voice inside you that says, I, me, mine. It's the part of your mind that builds your identity, how you see yourself in the world. It's your pride, your image, your self-worth. Now, some ego is necessary. It helps you function. But the problem begins when your ego becomes the driver, instead of just the passenger. Freud called the ego the mediator between our instincts and our morals. In Eastern traditions, the ego is seen as an illusion, a false self that causes suffering when you cling to it. Either way, the message is clear. If your ego goes unchecked, you suffer. So how do you know if your ego is running the show? Let's look at some common signs. You always need to be right. You take things personally. You get defensive when criticized. You secretly compare yourself to others. You feel offended easily or feel superior. Sound familiar? Don't worry. You're not alone. We all have an ego, but becoming aware of it, that's the first step to mastering it. Now let's talk about how. Here are 5 powerful strategies to help you keep your ego in check and build real inner strength. Strategy number 1. Practice humility. Real humility isn't thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. Start saying things like, I don't know. You're right. Let me think about that. Admit when you're wrong. Ask for help. Your ego will scream, but your soul will grow. Strategy number 2. Detach from outcomes. Ego is obsessed with results. It says, if I win, I'm worthy. If I lose, I'm a failure. But real mastery comes when you do your best and let go of the rest. Focus on the process, not just the prize. Let your value come from effort, not external success. Strategy number 3. Embrace feedback. The ego hates feedback. It sees it as an attack. But feedback is a mirror. And if you can look into it without flinching, you'll grow faster than 99% of people. Instead of thinking, how dare they say that? Ask, what can I learn from this? Shift from ego reaction to self-reflection. Strategy number 4. Meditate daily. If you want to silence the ego's noise, sit in silence. Meditation teaches you that you are not your thoughts, You are the observer of your thoughts. Even 10 minutes a day can change your relationship with your mind. The ego hates stillness, but stillness is where your power lives. Strategy number 5. Serve others. The ego says, what do I get? The heart says, how can I give? When you focus on helping others, you shrink the ego's grip. You stop being the center of the universe and start becoming part of something bigger. Acts of service humble the ego and strengthen your soul. Now let's talk about some real-life examples of ego mastery. Think about Nelson Mandela, a man imprisoned for 27 years who came out without bitterness and led with forgiveness. That's ego control. Or Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. With absolute power, he still wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Even Steve Jobs, who is known for having a strong ego, said this. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. When you master your ego, you quiet the noise. Let's wrap up with daily practices you can start right now to keep your ego in check. Here's your ego mastery checklist. White heavy checkmark, start your day with gratitude. White heavy checkmark, reflect on your mistakes without shame. White heavy checkmark, set intentions, not expectations. White heavy checkmark, celebrate others' wins. White heavy checkmark, pause and ask, is this my ego reacting or my wisdom responding? These small shifts, practiced daily, can lead to massive transformation over time. Because here's the truth. Mastering your ego isn't about getting rid of it. It's about building awareness, discipline, and inner peace. When you master your ego, you stop reacting and start responding. You stop clinging and start living. And that's when real power begins. If this video helped you, drop a comment below. What's one area in your life where your ego tends to take over? Backhand index pointing down, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already, hit like, share this with a friend, and subscribe for more videos like this every week. Thanks for watching it. And remember, the ego shouts, but wisdom whispers. Choose to listen to the quiet voice within.